Sometimes you're given an equation that has irrational solutions, and this is what I mean. Again, let's go back to the basics of completing squares. The first step is isolate the x's. So this is going to be equal to the same as x squared plus 16x is equal to negative 46. This is what I mean by isolating the x's. And then remember, when you look at this quadratic equation, b is equal to 16. So the next step is get b divided by 2 and then square it. So b divided by 2 will be 16 divided by 2, and this gives you 8. 8 squared, that gives you 64. So after getting 64, add 64 both sides of the equation. This is what I mean. So this is x squared plus 16x plus 64 is equal to negative 46 plus 64. So why do we do that? We always do that such that we form a perfect square trinomial. And when you look at this, when you factor this is a perfect square. It will be, factoring this will be x plus half of b. X plus, you see this plus? If there is a minus, you say minus. If there is a plus, you write x plus half of b, which is 8, and then squared. That's what you get when you factor that side. And then this side, you get 18. So at this point, we find the square root both sides of the equation. So this gives you x plus 8 is equal to, now, side note, right? If you have root of 18, think about two numbers that you can multiply to get 18, and one is a perfect square, the highest perfect square there is. So 9. 9 times 2. So meaning it's the same as finding the square root of 9 times the square root of. Square root of 9 is plus or minus 3. So 3 root 2. So this root 18 simplifies to plus or minus 3 root 2. Again, so I have a video which has simplifying irrational numbers. So this gives us plus or minus 3 root 2. So this is 3 root 2. And this is the side of how we get 3 root 2. So at this point, you're subtracting 18 both sides of the equation. So minus 18 plus 3 root 2. And the next solution, which you can call x2, is minus 8. I don't know why I'm saying minus 18. It's minus 8 minus 3 root 2. All right. And that is, you can leave it like this actually, if you want. Those are two solutions. Yeah. But if you want to break them down, that's what it means. All right, let's look at another example where we have irrational solutions. So in this example, still, sometimes I will give you like a quadratic equation that is all over the place where you have to first collect like terms, like this one. So when we collect like terms, put the x's together, put the constants together. So this x will go the other side and become a positive 7. So it's going to be x squared plus 8x is equal to, take 7 the other side of the equation, and you're going to end up with 59. Okay, so that's good enough. So at this point, you've separated the x's, right? Get b, divide by 2, and square it. Very important. So b is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16. Okay. After getting that, add it both sides of the equation. If you add 16 both sides of the equation, you're going to be having x squared plus 8x plus 16 is equal to 59 plus 16. So this is a perfect square trinomial. To factor this, it's very easy. You just get x plus this plus here plus b over 2, which is 4 squared. So that is what this factors to. On this side, you'll get a 75. So at this point, guys, just get a square root on both sides of the equation. Square root here and square root. Now let's do side work. Root 75. How would you simplify root 75? Simplifies into. So I have a video on this, but what I want to do is get two numbers, multiply them, get 75. Two numbers, one being a perfect square. Those two numbers are 25 times 3. So meaning it's the same as finding the square root of 25 times the square root of 3. And the square root of 25 is plus or minus 5. And then this root 3 comes down like this. So meaning root 75 is the same as plus or minus 5 root 3. And then this side, the square root will cancel with the square. So we'll be having x plus 4. So you subtract 4 both sides of the equation, you're going to have x is equal to negative 4 plus or minus 5 root of 3. Guys, you can leave your answer like that.